to the Elimination Chamber, and since then, he's taken it to Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan is one of my favorite wrestlers in WWE today, whether he's heel or face. Daniel Bryan won me over a long time ago, and he is a phenomenal wrestler, and Kofi Kingston has taken it to him. The matches that they've had are absolutely phenomenal. So, like I said, I don't want to sound like a broken record here. Kofi's been in the WWE for a long time. He's put in his dues. I don't know what happened last time behind the scenes or what. We talked about this a little on the Smart Marks podcast, why WWE didn't give him the title when he was feuding with Randy Orton. But he's worked his ass off since, and I wouldn't be disappointed to see Kofi Kingston as your SmackDown Live WWE champion. Josh Brandt says it's hard to take a guy serious after throwing pancakes. You have a point there, man. The whole pancake throwing and shit's goofy, but it works. Some gimmicks can only work for so long. They started with the booty-O's and evolved into the pancake power. It works, man, and it's not getting old. Some gimmicks after a while, you're just like, I get tired of seeing it. But, every week they come out, whether they're throwing pancakes or pouring cereal on fans, it's goofy, it's funny, it works. And it doesn't take anything away from Kofi's in-ring ability, whether he's throwing pancakes at the beginning or not. Once he gets between the ropes and that bell rings, that's what matters. Sooner, from when that bell rings in the beginning to when it rings at the finish of the match, that's the only thing that matters. And lately he's been at the top of his game. And Josh Brandt says, well, everyone wants to eat booty, so... and I'm going to have to disagree with you there. I don't eat booty. Never have, never will, so you can't lump me in with that. I'm still a fan of the New Day, but, I ain't eating no booty anytime. So, moving on, WWE Champion Daniel Bryan addressed the situation from last Tuesday, calling Kofi Kingston a supporting player, not worth him talking about, and admitting that a nobody such as Owens is dangerous because he has nothing to lose. Owens interrupted and said Bryan's assessment that he has no friends is correct, and he is okay with that. He said he didn't need friends last week when he pinned Daniel Bryan. KO said he never meant to rob Kingston of a title shot, but he would be taking the belt from the Beard on Sunday. Daniel Bryan's little sidekick there, Rowan, came face-to-face with Owens, who ended up taking Rowan down to the floor. A brawl between the champion and the challenger broke out until Rowan reintroduced himself and flattened the prize fighter to close out the segment. They gave this segment a B. I don't get what Rowan is doing with Daniel Bryan. Like, he just popped up with him. We're used to seeing Rowan part of the Wyatt family. Daniel Bryan was part of the Wyatt family for that, what was it, like 2 weeks or something like that. I just don't get how Rowan is playing into the whole new Daniel Bryan gimmick. Maybe it'll come into light soon, but as of right now, I'm not sure where they're going with that. Up next, we had The Miz versus Jey Uso. The result of that match, The Miz defeated Jey Uso. They gave this match a C+. The analysis of this match was there was nothing particularly special about this that makes anyone want to see another showdown between the teams Sunday night. As you know, at Fastlane, The Miz and Shane McMahon are going to get their tag team rematch for the SmackDown Live tag team titles. They said with this victory, The Miz got back some of his confidence, which may just be enough to be able to spark the fans, as well as The Miz and Shane McMahon. R-Truth came out. Finally, R-Truth has been MIA. I'm surprised somebody didn't put milk cartons with his picture on it saying, "Where is the United States champion?" He's been pretty absent. I actually forgot that he was the United States champion. The United States Championship has lost a lot of credibility, you know. There for a while, the United States Championship was almost as prestigious. I don't know if I want to go that far. No, I might be crossing the line a little saying that. But, you know, the United States title will never be more prestigious than the Intercontinental title. But it was getting up there where it was a good title. You like seeing it as much as you would see the Intercontinental title. But as of late, the United States Championship has kind of fell flat. Like I said, I forgot that R-Truth was even the United States champion. He came out and said he wanted to be like his childhood hero, John Cena, which is funny because R-Truth is, I think, like 7 years older than John Cena. He had a United States Championship Open, which ended up in a match between Samoa Joe, Rey Mysterio, Andrade Cien Almas, or as they just call him now, as WWE does, they completely cut half of his name, and he's just now Andrade. So it was Samoa Joe, Rey Mysterio, Andrade, and R-Truth for the United States Championship. The winner of that match ended up being Samoa freaking Joe, which I'm glad that finally Joe has won one of the major titles since moving up to the main roster. I was beginning to think that Joe was never going to hold a title again. We know he was the NXT champion. Since being called up, they really haven't done much with Samoa Joe. So hopefully him being the United States champion will bring in a little more prestige. Maybe we'll start seeing it more. And hopefully Joe does it proud and gives us a solid run with the title. They actually rated this match a A. Moving on, we had Ricochet and Aleister Black versus The Bar. Black and Ricochet ended up winning that match. They gave this match a B-. Naomi would go on to take on Mandy Rose. And I gotta say, I love me some Mandy Rose. I'm actually, my prediction going into Fastlane was, I wanted Mandy Rose to beat Asuka for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. Mandy Rose ended up defeating Naomi. They gave this match a D. They said it was a rushed mess. The match itself just really wasn't that good. I said Asuka looks like a complete afterthought. And if anything, this segment would set up Rose to win the title Sunday based on the company's 50-50 booking strategy. Kevin Owens would have a match against Rowan. And they say this match never really got started as the massive heel and WWE champion Daniel Bryan attacked Rowan, and Daniel Bryan attacked KO at ringside. They slammed him on the floor and stomped away at him until Mustafa Ali's music played and the returning superstar came out to help Kevin Owens. His onslaught was short-lived as Daniel Bryan caught him with a running knee. They gave this a B, and then we had the final build-up to Becky Lynch versus Charlotte at Fastlane, and they gave this segment a C. It said, sometimes less is more. Monday's segment, which featured Ronda Rousey beating the hell out of Lynch, would have been much better and more suitable as the final build to Sunday's show because it would have created doubt that the man could even compete. Instead of letting it be, WWE Creative went with this rather dull back and forth segment that ended exactly as you thought it would without anything really happening like happened on Monday. That segment on Monday was pretty freaking awesome as well. Ronda Rousey came out and got her title back from Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie then made the match for Fastlane. If Becky Lynch wins against Charlotte, the match at WrestleMania will become a triple threat match. Ronda Rousey then proceeded to kick Charlotte in the stomach and then beat the holy hell out of Becky Lynch. Put her in an armbar, I think like at least 4 or 5 times. Like she was trying to snap Becky's arm off. They definitely should have left that as the final build going into WrestleMania instead of the back and forth segment that happened on SmackDown. And now we can get into our Fastlane results. Before I do that, I got one more song I'm going to drop on you guys. Like I said, tonight's official music is brought to you by my boy Flowwood. This song is called Alice in Wonderland. Sit back, enjoy. Grab you some water. We will be right back. Right here on the World Wrestling Podcast, baby.
Myself up late, I lay awake, lying to myself, pretending that I couldn't see the allegory before me. Hallucinatory love story of the girl who adored me. Alice, can you see me through this looking glass? I got lost wandering in the past. I'm just tripping down these rabbit holes. Hold up, girl, I'ma see how deep this goes. Molly got me seeing like Dolly, I'm not a body. There's a monster within me, release the Jabberwocky. Upside down, breaking through. I know I'm mad, but baby, so are you. She wrote the words in lipstick on the mirror. I am love, only love is real.